Hey guys, it's Gypsy Wolf. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. Don't mind my dog barking in the background. Anyway, I am here to teach you about all things witchcraft. And if that's something that you're trying to learn about and you want to get further content when I come on, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the little bell so that way when I do release new spells and information, you'll be notified. And join this amazing witchy community because we have a lot of fun here. It's like a little coven. Okay, so I am really excited to show you today's spell. It's per special request by one of my subscribers. And what's so great about this is I get so many requests on love spells, money spells, domination spells, curses like that, especially domination and curses I tend to get requested a lot. This one is great. So this spell is designed to reveal somebody that stole from you and you don't know who it is. You might have an inclination as to who it is, but it should out the person pretty easily and quickly. It can also be tweaked as a general all-around truth spell, and I can show you how to do that as we go in. But let me jump in and tell you the ingredients that you're going to need for the spell. First, you're going to need a purple candle. If you can find one in more of an indigo purple, that's great. See, I have this one as well here. That's almost like it's like a bit of a red to it, right? I'm going to use this one, okay, for the sake of the video. And I'm doing a little work too. Why not? If I'm at it. The next thing you will need, and I do have a video to show you how to make this, and it's pretty darn simple. You're going to need amethyst oil. I don't have it labeled. I don't need to. It's got a big hunk of amethyst in it, and it smells amazing. So good. Don't fret if you don't have all the ingredients for this oil and you need to do the spell. Just make the oil with what you have. You do need an amethyst no matter what, but make it with what you have and then go from there, okay? The next thing you're going to need is a Lapis Lazuli stone. Preferably a flat one if you can find one like that, and I'll explain why later. But the reason we're using a purple candle, it represents our third eye chakra, seeing things that aren't necessarily right there. Same thing with Lapis Lazuli. Like when I meditate and use stones, the Lapis Lazuli goes on my third eye, okay? The herbs that you're going to need. And you know, I want to say that you can make substitutes and things like that or omit, but I really think you're going to need these. Okay, there might be one that you don't need, okay, and I'll go into it. All right, so the first one that you absolutely need is Eyebrite. The reason we're using Eyebrite is because it helps to open your eyes, open your third eye, okay, to see things more clearly. Because if you don't know who this person is that stole from you, you're going to need to keep your eyes and ears wide open. And your intuition, third eye, wide open, okay? The next herb that you're going to need, I don't know if you can see that there, is deer's tongue. Now, deer's tongue is great when needed to be used in court cases and you know you're going to be on the stand and you need to speak more eloquently, or if you have a job presentation and you're nervous about speaking well, deer's tongue is great for that. But it's also good if, again, we don't know who stole from you and we want them to blab. Okay, this is going to help them spill the beans. They're possibly going to tell a friend, and then that friend tells another friend, and then another, and then another, and it might eventually, or it should, get back to you. All right? The next one. Now, I know these are not super common, like you're not going to find these free in your pantry, but they're good to have as a witch. You can find them on Amazon, Mountain Rose Herbs. You can find them all over the internet. Go to a botanica, go to a metaphysical shop. Your magic will go as far as you take it. So please don't be lazy, all right? That's just my big thing. Don't be lazy. But if you don't have the money, I get it. And I'll go into that again in a minute. So the third it's not super common, is slippery elm. Now, this is used in so many different ways in magic, but I wanted to use it in this spell because I want this thief to slip up or have a slip of the tongue, so to speak. So maybe they will, you know, steal from somebody else and they get caught that time, and then it gets revealed that they stole from you as well. Or you'll have a slip of the tongue and they're going to tell the wrong person, and that person tells another, and then another, and then another. Kind of like why we're using Kier's tongue, okay? So if you can only pick one of these, I would pick the Eyebrite. That's just me, okay? But if you can get your hands on all three, guys, I really would recommend it. The one that you could possibly do without is the slippery elm, but it's a great addition. And then the last one that I know everybody has in their pantry is good old-fashioned cinnamon, powdered, okay? The reason we're using this is for speed. That simple, for speed, to help those go along more quickly, all right? Now, I did take my notes. Oh, and you're also going to need something to inscribe your candle with. I like using, I found this at the Dollar Tree. There's a little feather pen, so I use that for inscribing a lot of the time. Is there anything else you're going to need? I don't think so. You can choose to light an incense, which I'm going to do. I chose a lemon lavender. Lemon is great for cutting and clearing away, so removing all the obstacles that are getting you to find out who stole from you. Or if you're going to use this for a specific person to tell you the truth, and you know, maybe there are some things that you know should come out, or maybe you don't know and you're just kind of playing around with this. Maybe some stuff will come out, who knows? All right, so I am going to light that lemon lavender incense. I like the lavender so that way when the truth does come out, or the thief is revealed, whatever, it doesn't go into chaos and drama, okay? But you don't have to use the incense. That's totally optional. Dragon's blood would also be good for this. Okay. And don't forget, sage your candles, cleanse your space. All right, where is my little notebook? Sorry, guys. I don't mean to turn my back to you. That's awfully rude. Okay. Like I said, I had to take notes. I wanted to make sure I went through this properly with you guys. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is carve the candle, all right? Now, if you're trying to find out who stole from you, you're going to want to inscribe, reveal the truth I seek. Now, if you are working a certain person to see if there's anything they're not telling you, you're going to inscribe their full name and date of birth. If you don't have their date of birth, they're probably not somebody important enough for that. Okay? But, I mean, I guess you could try it without their date of birth. That's entirely up to you. Alright, so even though I already cleansed this with moon water and sage, I'm still going to wave it through this incense. Now, I'm using this on a person just because it's fun. Why waste my ingredients, okay? So, like I said, if you're trying to find someone who stole from you, you are going to carve the candle with, reveal the truth I seek. If it's a person, their name and date of birth. So, I'm going to carve here with you guys. And you can use any type of candle here. It doesn't have to be a chime candle like I'm using. It can be a taper. It could be a tea light. You know, if you have purple tea lights, if that's all you have, that's okay too. Really, any candle will do. And any type of inscribing tool is fine too, okay? Just don't use the same inscribing tool for dark work that you would for light work. That's my only little tidbit there. Okay, I'm almost done here. So carve along with me, guys. What has everybody got going for Halloween and Samhain, should I say? I'm excited for it because it's also a full moon on Samhain. That's going to be a big night. big night. So I'm really interested to hear what you guys have going on. Okay, so we're done carving the candle. All right. So next, we're going to take this and we are going to anoint it with our amethyst oil. Okay, I'm just gonna, whoop, slippery. Alright, because I have a lot on this lid here, so I'm taking it from there, a little bit from the bottle. It's a small candle, so I don't need a lot. And I'm going to rub it in my hands. Wake up those energies. And then I am going to bring the oil from the wick to the base facing me, okay? Because we're bringing in the truth. We're bringing in that truth. And you can, I normally like to kind of really rub it in like this, get my energy into it. And as you're doing this, you're imagining finding out who stole from you. See it in your mind's eye. Or that person, if that's what you're choosing to do, telling you some important truths that you do feel that you need to know. Now keep in mind, when you find out these truths, especially if it's from a person, you're asking for it. Make sure you are ready for certain things because you might not like some of the things that you hear. Just putting it out there. All right? All right. Okay. All right, so we have anointed the candle with the amethyst oil. Now, I didn't grab a mortar and pestle, and you know what? For the sake of time of the video, my plate is right here. Okay, get yourself a little plate, not one that you eat off of. Never use plates for eating and spell work. Like this I got at the Dollar Tree, and I also have a large one that I got at the Dollar Tree. I prefer the clear glass. You can get white, black, whatever. Get a couple. Spend $2-3, you're good. All right, so what I'll do is pour some of the herbs on here, and I'm going to kind of mix them with my hands, pray over each one, and then roll the candle through it, okay? So, here we go. I'm going to pour a little bit of the Eyebrite into my hand. Here we go. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I bless and empower this Eyebrite to help my third eye open, my regular eyes open my ears, so that way the truth may be revealed to me. Whether it is behind closed doors where I cannot see but I can feel, or right in front of me. Help these truths to be revealed. Amen. You don't have to say the same things I do. I'm just making these as I go, so do the same thing. Like I said, you don't have to copy me at all. All right, and then I'm pouring that onto the plate. All right, then some of the deer's tongue, and I'm just doing a tiny bit of each, guys, okay? And you can put these in a mortar and pestle first, if you have one. If not, you can do it this way too. All right? All right, so we have the deer's tongue. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I bless and empower this deer's tongue, so that way our thief or born, let them slip up, let their tongues be loosened, not tied, and they reveal the truth. It will come out to either myself or others, and then eventually find me. Amen. I'm just going to crush that a little bit in my hands because it's not powdered like the Eyebrite as much. Okay, put that on our plate. Close that on up. I hope this is all making sense, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below or email me with questions, okay? All right, next we're going to use our slippery elm. And this is very, like, fluffy. I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's almost like moss, like dried moss. It's cool though. It's a smell. It smells kind of, I don't know, like those greens that you blend up and eat that nobody likes. All right, just a little bit of this. Okay, that's too much. There we go. Okay, here we go. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I bless and empower this slippery elm so that our thief or born on will slip up, their tongue will slip, and it will reach me exactly when I need it. Amen. That goes on the plate as well. And I am going to be using this plate to affix the candle to it, but you can also just use a good old candle holder. Doesn't matter if you're not comfortable doing that. All right, and then the very last one, I'm not going to put in my hand because it's cinnamon. Gosh, but I love the smell. Not to get off on a tangent, but I made sweet potatoes last night with a mixture of butter, cinnamon, and brown sugar all drizzled over it. Oh, not the healthiest thing in the world, but I need to put on a little weight, so it's all good. All right, so I'm going to pour the cinnamon onto the plate. And then I'm going to bless it on the plate, okay? In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I bless and empower the cinnamon to bring speed to the spell so that I may find out quickly who stole from me or who lied to me or what born on what those lies are. And for the full mixture, I ask for the help of my deities, my guides, guardians, definitely my ancestors, and my angels. Amen. Now you do not have to do things the way I do when I'm praying or whatever. You just bless each one, like, you know, I ask the powers that be to make this herb do X, Y, and Z. Because you have to tell the herb what it needs to do. All right? If you don't, it's kind of like, this is a good way I can describe it. I don't know. It's kind of like giving somebody a job in, let's say, I don't know, a legal office or something, where they're qualified for a few of the different jobs, but not all of them. But say there's like 4 that they're qualified for, and they just say, okay, go work. But they don't tell you which job it is that you're hired for. It's kind of like, so you're just kind of winging it, and you're hoping that you do the right thing. We'll see. It's like that with an herb. It might do the right thing, it might not. You have to tell it what to do. Okay, all right. I'm talking a lot, so let me get a sip of water here, guys. All right. So, next, very simply, you're going to roll your candle into the herbs. Doesn't matter which way you roll it. I really, like, honestly, when you're rolling candles, I don't think it matters too much. But if you really care, you can roll it towards you to bring in the truth. Okay, now, not all these stick very great. I'm just going to be honest with you on that. So I think it's a good idea to use a plate here. And etch out, let me show you. You're going to want to make sure you move the herbs out of the middle where you're going to be lighting the candle because, hey, guess what? They're flammable. And, you know, have the extra herbs around your candle to, you know, kind of permeate it with that extra energy, okay? So next, what we're going to do, I suggest you use matches personally because the sulfur that's on the tip of the matches clears out negative energy, and that's why I like it, okay? That's why I like matches. And this video is going on way too long, guys. I'm so sorry. But it was per request, and I wanted to do it right. Alright, so we're just going to melt the bottom. I know you guys probably can't see right now, but I'll show you in a second. Not only that, when I do positive workings or I'm just lighting matches for my ancestors, I have candles over there for that. I save those matches, and then I use the match heads in, I grind them up in my protective, which is black salt. So that's another reason I like using matches. Okay, so this is, I know it's crooked. This is what it's going to look like. If you do have an incense, you can wave it through there. Mine's over here. I'm sorry that you cannot see. And then next, what you're going to do, you're going to light it. You're going to light your candle with your intention. With your intention in mind. As you do all this, see the outcome as you're doing it. Don't see it maybe happening. See it happening as if it already has. You're going to light your candle. And as you light your candle, for the person, or people, I'm sorry, who are trying to find out who stole from them, you are going to say, reveal to me, awake or in a dream, the name of item that was taken, that was stolen from me. As I will it, so shall it be. And as you do that, you're going to want to take your Lapis Lazuli, and you can wave it over the incense smoke if you have it, but you're going to kind of wave it over the candle flame, not too close, okay? Not too close, but you're getting that energy. And wave it in a clockwise motion. You're bringing in that truth. So again, I will say it. Reveal to me, awake or in a dream, the name of item that was stolen from me. As I will it, so shall it be. Now, if you are using this on someone to see if they've been keeping stuff from you and you want them to blab, this is the chant you will say while doing the same thing with your Lapis Lazuli stone. The truth is revealed, the story unfolds. Tell me the truths that need to be told. And I'll say it again. The truth is revealed, the story unfolds. Tell me the truths that need to be told. Okay, and now, what you're going to do with this Lapis Lazuli stone is keep it under your pillow at night, because it might get revealed to you in a dream, and I want you to keep a dream journal during this time. And then when you're not sleeping, and here's why I suggested getting a pretty flat piece. If you're a female, you can keep it in your bra, because I want you to keep this on your person. So that way it's kind of drawing in that truth to you, whether you're out and about, asleep, awake, doesn't matter. It's near you. Just try to find a way to keep it on your person. If you can't keep it on your physical body, but maybe in your purse, in your wallet, if you're a male, things like that, wrap this stone in a little bit of white cotton, preferably, but a white fabric, okay? And then put it where as close to you as it can be during the day. All right, guys, I hope that helped. Make sure the candle burns out, all right, but make sure you watch it. Never blow out a candle. If you have to leave it, you snuff it, or I normally just pinch mine out with my fingers, okay? Like I said, I hope that was helpful. Tina, I hope this helped you. Or Nia, I'm so sorry. Nia, I hope this helped you. And if any of you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or email me at magicalgypsywolf@gmail.com. You can also email me there if this is a spell that you would like done that you don't feel confident doing yourself and you would like me to do it for you, or other spells. Okay, guys? As always, blessed be.